Here with my brother Dennis. We're at Pixie Woods. We haven't been here together probably in, we're guessing, at least 50 years.
Yeah.
So the opening gate here was completely different. If I recall, about right in this location, somewhere here, there used to be a giant toadstool that a woman would sell tickets at, and then you would go in and there's your park. So now they've moved the tickets there. So my story is I came here as a kindergartner a couple times, and then one summer, I'm not sure which summer it was, 11 or 12 years old, I came over by myself and I attempted to sneak in and I was caught. Had a conversation with the woman at the ticket booth, whose name was Kay Banks, and she let me in, and I came back pretty much every day that I could. Actually, Dennis did too, and I'm not sure how much my sister Dolly did, but by the end of the summer, well, we'll talk about that in the Pixie Woods, but we were running the park. We were driving the trains and the boats. At least I was doing all this incredible stuff. So this had a different painting on it. What's your memories, man?
Bob, everything that you just said, yeah, this is a little bit different than what I grew up with. I brought my family here back in the early 90s, and we stood right here and posed for a picture, which I've got in my album. And they had a great time. Looking forward to seeing all the changes on the inside as well, too. And glad to be here with my brothers.
So we've just walked past the ticket
the boat
booth.
Doesn't come in here, does it?
Nope. But they got a crocodile in there. This is our inlet to that. Yeah. And then you can see across, yeah, you can catch here, so there's the Rainbow Bridge, which is a brand new bridge that was put in, and that was recently painted.
Okay.
I don't have too many memories of like this little area right here. I do recall jamming around the park. So let's go peek over here at the castle. It's our first bridge here.
They used to have otters here, seals at one time.
Yeah, they were, yeah, right over there.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. So that's one of the more original pieces that were in Pixie Woods. This is the old woman who lived in a shoe. And one of the features that I remember about this is this variegated slide. It's got these ripples. See the ripples in it. It was smooth, but you still felt every little ridge as you went down. Very tiny, very narrow. And I don't think I would be able to go down it at this point. I am in the slide, and oh my God, it's not a slide, it's a vertical drop. Oh my God, oh shit. Do not do it. Don't do it, it's full of water. Don't do it, it's full of water. Okay, we're standing at the fire truck area that both Dennis and I have photographs of. This would be mine here. So there is mine. Actually, we're going to go stand over in front of. Yeah, look at that. So let's go stand over in front of these. So again, we're at the fire station where Dennis and I both had our moms bring us different days, different years, but we have these photographs that were taken in front of this firehouse, and I was 18 months. I think Dennis was probably maybe 2 years old on his, and so he's holding his photo, and I'm just going to zoom in on it and get the detail. And there's the old man now. 50 years, 60 years, 60. Be 65 years.
65 years from
65 years.
to where I am right now.
That is amazing. This is original. This water fountain was here in the early 60s. Donated in 1965.
Just,
yep.
We were there a few years after.
8 years out. I was 8 years old. Yeah. All this. We're at the Toadstool Theater. This archway was never here, as I remember growing up. This was not a thing. This is a new walkway to head to the puppet show theater area. And what they've done over the years is they put in these nice benches, and there's a nice Pixie Woods sign up there. Welcome to Pixie Woods. So we're at the Toadstool Theater, and it looks so much smaller now, 50 years later. Again, when I was 11 or 12 years old, at one point I was actually giving the puppet shows. I knew what there were fairy tales that I had grown up with, books I'd read, and I knew, and I injected my own mannerisms into the characters. And
right around behind me is the theater where they used to sit, all the kids would sit and watch the puppet shows. Probably where I got my fascination for puppet shows is right about here, which I've used in ministry over the years, in Vacation Bible School and so on. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We're at the Allison Wonderland party area. So again, Dennis was talking about when we were kids, 12 years old. This every Saturday and Sunday there'd be 3 or 4 parties that would come in here, and they'd get the place for a half an hour, and they would be given a sheet cake and about 3 or 4 pitchers of Pepsi and plates and what have you. So after it was over, I had to come in and do the cleanup. Well, we used to come in and we would scarf the rest of the cake and drink the Pepsi. We were doing that 2 or 3 times a day. So these, if I recall, I do not believe that these paintings were on the wall. But this has been really, really improved, and there's so much color in this area, so many textures, and it's really wonderful. There's Alice getting big. This is the birthday chair, and this tree is amazing. Some of these roots are artificial, some of them are real, but this is an amazing tree that anchors this whole party area. And there's Dennis right there recording his video for his family. So again, when I was 12 years old, actually Dennis and I have a memory of meeting a friend by the name of Russell Remington, and I believe we all fished together off this pier.
Remember they used to use hot dogs?
I used to cut the hot dogs up back in the area, and that smell of that weird hot, I think we had to boil them. I'm not sure if we had to boil them. I can't recall.
What's that? And what's the creatures in the black?
Yeah, no, these things shoot water. These cannons shoot water. That's the target. Yeah, when it's hooked up. See the water? In fact, it might even be working. Hang on, let's see what we got here. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do it again, Don. The cannon, the water cannon, shoot the creatures from the black lagoon right there. There we go. Got him. Oh my God.
They got him on a chain.
Oh, he's floating around.
Very cool. Okay, we're at the original Dragon at Pixie Woods. This is one of the premier displays that has been here for decades, right? And Dennis, was this moved? Was this was not?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, does it?
I don't see those bathrooms right there. I think those are original, but I don't see them in this picture. But I was standing right here, Don, and here's me at 2 years old, standing in the exact same spot.
1955.
1955.
So that's 65, 85, 95, 2005. That's almost 60. Yeah, dang, yeah.
5 years ago.
So hang on, we're zooming in here now. So there's little Dennis standing by the tail, and here he is
all these years
standing
later,
by the
and I
tail.
have to duplicate this, and this is what I was doing,
Yeah.
looking down like this 65 years ago.
And realize the intelligence level returns back to that point in time also for just this moment of the video.
I'm a 2-year-old.
He's now. We're at the Pixie Woods train station. So again, 50 years ago, Dennis and I, was the last time we were probably here. The train is completely different. It's a completely different model. They've added different carriages. They just added a caboose carriage. So we're looking forward to riding it.
Go!
This is Dennis and mine's first train ride in over 50 years. I'm going to pivot around here and you're going to get a little video of Mr. Dennis. There he is, and he's going to do a little filming too and chatting, so we may overlap a bit, but that's okay on this particular one. And here we go. So we are off.
Here we go. We're pulling out of the Pixie Woods Railroad Pitts Station. Jack Pitts Station, it says. Here we go. There's the new bridge that they have just put up. It wasn't there when I was here years ago.
Bill Johnson, turn number 2. Bill Johnson, turn number 2. What'd you say?
There in the distance is the enemy plane, the Galaxy Quest, the Space Quest, was chasing away. There used to be a seal pond right there years ago. One night kids. There's a carousel still there after all these years. Swinging around, we have the village.
I'm going to talk about all that at the next meeting.
There's a couple of play structures right over there. There's some gnomes hiding right there. One's reading a book. One's standing over by the tree. And there's one giving us almost a little moonshot. A little moonshot. As we call it in the Christian family. They call this picture. There's an elephant right there. There's the lagoon right there.
Baby kitty is in the tree.
Coming up on our left, we have the little Pixie Woods stables. Right there. A little shed that says cold drinks. A bait shop right there. Now this is the one where they used to. And there's the lagoon with the volcano. Years ago, that used to actually spout smoke and fire. I mean,
Still does. We're working on it. Yeah, see the ladder up there?
Yes. Good. Good. And there's the lagoon. There's an old sunken schooner.
Pirate ship.
Out there in the distance. Pirate ship out there in the distance.
Mermaids at the base of the volcano there, Sam.
Oh yeah, there's even some mermaids there. Here's what's called Gator Crossing right there, a little sign. This would be a great place for Morgan to bring her kids and for Shannon to bring her kids. Just saw a fish leap out of the water and left a little heady there.
Animatronic fish.
It'd be fun to be the engineer on this. Just make up all kinds of stories as you go along.
Yeah.
Every
So
ride could be different.
What's his name? Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, okay. A lot of the old palm trees here need to be cleaned up. There are a lot of old palm fronds.
So the train's been running rather well. I'm surprised. We're now approaching the tunnel, which when I was young, I used to mimic. We used to, at about this point, we were saying, "Be aware of the monster in the tunnel," and you would make monster voices in the tunnel. But now they've painted the walls. You're going to see all kinds of wonderful graphics of your Marvel heroes and what have you. So here we go.
And here's a little candy house right here. Gingerbread house kind of thing. And now we are going into the tunnel. The pictures drawn up around here. There's the Simpsons and Michael Jackson and Garfield. Of course, it's kind of dark now. We have the lighting in here. They call this wonderful here.
Working on that too. Yeah.
And we're coming through the other end. Made it through the cartoon tunnel, the TV tunnel. Oh, and there's the boat in the distance there.
There's the Pixie Queen.
Pixie Queen paddle wheel.
So here we've got the train, there's the water tower.
The water tower. There's another storefront, western storefront.
Yeah, those
there.
you see from the, yeah, the other.
We have some stuff on my side over here.
Leprechaun Village, the Pixie Stables.
Here's the entrance to the rainbow right there. Leprechaun Village. Coming back into the station. Make one lap around the lagoon.
So there we have it, folks.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. There's so many wonderful things we just saw on this train. So many great memories.
Yeah.
What can you say? But
Nice,
man,
nice.
I love you, brother.
Yeah, buddy, good to be here.
So, just spent about 2 hours here in Pixie Woods with my brother. We've been looking at all the exhibits. We rode the train, which is really great. So I've been talking to several of the mothers that have brought their kids in. Introduced myself as a board member and asked them what they thought about the park and some of the suggestions we were talking about. It was the puppet theater, perhaps a Pixie mascot, and a few other items. So it was all good stuff. There you have it. So come on out to Pixie Woods, and we'll be seeing you soon. So it's about noon Saturday, and Dennis and I have just spent about 2 hours at Pixie Woods, and we're leaving now.
Had a
saw
good
saw
time.
everything, the memories, so many things that were original almost 50 years ago, over 50 years ago, are still here. Many new things. Dennis shot a ton of videos, narrated a bunch of stuff for his daughters and his family. It's all fantastic.
Yeah, definitely needs to be promoted more, and some new creative ideas to promote
Yeah.
it, and it can happen. And,
Yeah.
we can double, triple the attendance here on the weekend.
As a board member, these are all ideas we were just talking about, and we're going to make it happen.
Yeah,
Cool.
excellent.
Thanks, Pixie Woods. Bye.